Hi everyone. This is a quick informal video in response to a request for a sequence for lower back tension. So I'm going to take you through a few things here. It will not take long at all, and you can let me know if you found this helpful or enjoyable or whatever your thoughts are on it. So here we go. You're going to find a seated position on your mat. It can be crisscross applesauce Sukhasana, if that works for you. And once you find your seat, we'll take hands and arms, reach them out all the way up to the sky. Find some length and space in the torso. Hinging a little forward, so hinging from the hips, leaning forward, we land hands to the earth. With hands to the earth, we can stay put right here, or we can start to walk hands away. Once we settle in here, you can keep gaze up or drop the head down. Both ways work as we hang out and send a nice big breath down the back side of the body. Into the glutes, the hips, the thighs, the legs. One more breath here. Slow down the exhale. And then up we rise, lifting gaze. If it's dropped down, walking the hands back toward you. Torso rises as well. From here, we'll take the right hand, reach it up high, sink on over to the side. Big inhale brings us up, and we'll find that second side. Reaching high, sinking on over. Inhale, up we rise, and we'll find that one more time for each side. Inhale, up we rise, bringing hands and arms shoulder height. We'll turn to the right, and as we turn to the right, we find a gentle seated twist. Left hand to right thigh, right hand lands behind. Bringing the gaze back first or forward, then allowing hands and arms to lift as we carry ourselves on over to that second side. Right hand to left thigh, left hand behind, gazing to the left. One big round of breath. And we bring it back around. Beautiful. Lower the hands. Give yourself a nice big shoulder roll. Sway the neck a little bit, the head a little bit from side to side. Coming into a kneeling position and then tucking toes, we're going to prop ourselves up into a bit of a froggy squat. And with this froggy squat, we're going to take fingertips to the earth, reach your right hand out and forward, and then land it right in front of that left hand. Let a nice long breath out. Inhale, bring it back. Same with the left hand. Reach it out and forward, and then land it in front of the right. Let a big breath out. Find some softness in the back side of your body. Bring it back to where it was. So find that a few more times, this little walking back and forth with the hands. This little gentle and subtle reach. One more time for each side. Bring it back to center. Pause. Taking left hand, reaching it out to the horizon or reaching it all the way up to the sky, depending on how you bend and move. Exhale, lands the hand back down to the earth. Find the same for the second side. So right hand reaches to the horizon. You can gaze at that right hand, or you can also bring it way up to the sky. Exhale brings it down. One more time for each side, like that. Landing in that one spot that works for you. Sending big breath to that whole back side of the body. Filling your lungs with each breath. Pause here. Coming forward onto hands and knees. Hands and knees, we find cat and cow stretching, dropping head down, rounding the back up to the sky. Inhale, lifts the gaze, belly sways. One more time like that. Beautiful. From here, coming onto our bellies. As we come onto our bellies, legs out long, sliding forearms out in front of us and landing these forearms so that we come into Sphinx pose. With Sphinx pose, we're going to hang out for a moment or two and we're going to find a nice big breath. If this is too much of a back bend for you, it doesn't suit you, or just doesn't feel good today, do not be afraid to lower on down, resting the chin in the hands or on the hands, or even placing the forehead directly on the earth, simply lying and hanging out on the belly, which is a back bend in itself. One more breath here. You can pause the video if this feels really, really good and you want to hang out for a moment or two. Sliding hands a little closer to you, lowering the head and torso a bit to press your way up. Coming back into that cat and cow, dropping head down, pressing through the hands, pressing up through the back of the heart center. Big breath in, lets the belly sway, but you lift the gaze, broaden across the collarbone. One more time for each. Beautiful. We're going to sweep the legs out to the side and find our way onto our backs. When you find your way onto your back side, bring your knees up toward your chest. I'll scooch down so you can at least see my head. And with this knee chest hug, you can hang out. You can find a little rocking from side to side. Or you can take these knees and start leading them in a bit of a circle so that we can give the lower back a nice massage. You can go one way, then you can go the other way. You can make the circle small, you can make them big. Nice. Again, if this is feeling really good, pause the video, hang out and do this a little bit longer, and then resume. From here, we land the feet to the earth. We're going to find twisted root, a reclined twist by crossing right leg over left. So right leg crosses over left. We're going to press into the feet, shuffle your booty a little bit to the right before dropping the knees to the left. Arms can come alongside the body. Arms can go airplane style. You can sling right arm over the head. Play with that for a moment as we take a big, big breath. If that right shoulder is lifting away from the earth, that is okay, as long as you're not experiencing any pain. And if it's comfy, then let it be. Hips going in one direction, shoulders in the other is a twist. Nothing has to be exactly as everyone else, so we don't have to all be the same. Big, big breath as we hang out here for these last few moments. Inhale, if the gaze is off to the side, bring it to the ceiling. Bring the knees back up to center, uncross legs. Shuffle booty around on the mat till you find yourself in the center again. Knees sway from side to side, and then we find our second side crossing left over right. Press into that foot and shuffle your booty a little bit to the left. Let it rest down on the earth. Then drop knees to the right. Again, play with where the arms want to be. You can be resting on the body. One can be down, one can be up. You become that bit of a yogi scientist as you figure out just what you need today. Big sighs. I'm always sighing. If you've been in my classes before, you'll notice that I always sigh. I'm a firm believer in letting sighs out. It signals to the brain and the body that it's time to let go and relax for a few moments here. It signals to the brain and the body to release tension. It's an all-around good thing to do. So you need to lose those inhibitions and go ahead and sigh. Maybe you sigh a lot as a mother, and that's a good thing too. Inhale up, we rise, those knees come back up. We settle the booty in the center, let the knees sway from side to side. And then last little bit here, we're going to let the legs go out long. Keeping the hips and the booty where they are, keep them anchored. We're going to slide the right leg to the right until it can slide no more. We're going to slide the left leg to meet the right, maybe even hook that left ankle over the right ankle. So we're looking for an opening on the left side of the body. You can take the hands and place them on the body, or we can take that left hand and bring it overhead and send a big, big breath down the whole left side of the body, down into where you may be feeling any tension or sensation. Maybe it's in the hip, maybe it's in the thigh. Maybe it's in your torso or even your armpit. So connecting mind and body, all with good intentions. Lots of kind self-talk. Unhook that left foot, slide the legs back to center. Hips and booty stay anchored again. And this time we slide left leg as far as it will go on the floor to the left. Then we let the right leg slide to meet it. Maybe that you just hang out just like this without the hooking, or maybe you hook the right ankle over the left ankle. Again, snuggling in here. Where do the arms want to hang out? Does right arm want to sling over the head? Big, big breath. Same intention into the right side of the body. You can stay here for as long as you like. If this feels really, really good, you can rewind the video. Is that still a word? Rewind? In terms of videos. You can rewind it and start with this again, but stay longer. So if you are ever in a yin class, they will stay often for 3 to 5 minutes on each side, which is super effective. But you know what? Staying for just a few breaths is also effective because it all counts. All of it, every little bit of it. Uncross or untuck those feet, the legs, bring them back to center. Hang out here for a moment or for as long as you like. Close the eyes if it feels safe to do so, if there are not any children or animals running around your head or your body. Rest here for a moment, thinking those kind thoughts, sending some love to your lower back and the tension that it may carry, and hopefully in this moment there's a little less tension there. And as always, we finish each practice by honoring each other, acknowledging the light in each other, and saying namaste. Namaste.